Hi all, welcome to the video. In this video, under the subject Computer Graphics and Fundamentals of Image Processing, we'll be looking into the topic Video Display Devices, Refresh Cathode Ray Tube, Raster-Scan Display. Refresh Cathode Ray Tube, CRT, which stands for Cathode Ray Tube, it is a technology used in traditional computer monitors and televisions. The image on CRT display is created by firing electrons from the back of the tube of the phosphorus located towards the front of the screen. Once the electron hits the phosphorus, they light up and they are projected on a screen. And the color absorbed on the screen is produced by blending red, blue, and green light. Components of CRT. The main components of cathode ray tube are electron gun, control electrode, focusing system, deflection yoke, phosphorus coated screen. The first one is the electron gun. It consists of series of elements, that is a heating filament or the heater and a cathode. The electron gun creates a source of electrons which are focused into narrow beam directed to the face of the CRT. The next one is the control electrode. It is used to turn the electron beam on and off. Then is the focusing system. Focusing system create a clear picture by focusing the electrons into the beam. Deflection yoke is used to control the direction of electron beam. It creates electric or a magnetic field which will bend the electron beam as it passes through the conventional CRT. The yoke is linked to a sweep or a scan generator. The next one is a phosphorus coated screen. The inside front surface of every CRT will be coated with phosphorus. Phosphorus glow when the high energy electron beam hits them. Phosphorescence is a term used to characterize the light given off by a phosphor after it has been exposed to an electron beam. The beam of electrons or the cathode rays emitted by an electron gun will be passed through the focusing system or the deflection system that is directed to a beam towards a specified position on the phosphorus coated screen. The phosphor then emits. The phosphor then emits a small spot of light at each position contacted by an electron beam. The most common method which are used for maintaining the phosphor glow is to redraw the picture repeatedly by quickly directing the electrode. A beam of electrons or the cathode rays emitted by the electron gun is passed through focusing system and deflection system that will be directed the beam towards the position of the phosphor coated screen. The phosphor then emits a small spot of light at each position which is contacted by the electron beam. And the most common used method for maintaining phosphor glow is to redraw the picture repeatedly by quickly directing the electron beam back over the same screen. Heat will be supplied to the cathode by current through filament which produces the electrons. The intensity of electron beam is controlled by voltage level of the control grid. A high negative voltage shut off the beam and a smaller negative voltage simply decreases the number of electrons in the beam. The focusing system is needed to force the electron beam to converge into a small spot as it strikes the phosphor. So this was about cathode ray tube. The next one we'll be looking into is Raster-Scan display. A Raster-Scan display is based on intensity control of pixel in the form of a rectangular box called raster. Each row is referred to as a scan line. In a Raster-Scan system, the electron beam is swept across the screen, one row at a time from top to bottom. As the electron beam moves from each row, the beam intensity is turned on and off to create a pattern of illuminated spots. Information of on and off pixels is stored in refresh, buffer, and frame buffer. The raster scan system can store information of each pixel position, so it is suitable for realistic display of the objects. Each screen point is referred to as a pixel or picture element. Refreshing on raster scan display is carried out at a rate of 60 to 80 frames per second, and the unit for refreshing rate is hertz. And also the range of colors or the shades of gray that can be displayed on raster scan system depends on the types of phosphor used in the CRT and the number of bits per pixel available in the frame buffer. This was all about the raster scan display and cathode ray tube. Hope you all liked the video. Thank you.